Hello, good evening, or good afternoon, or good morning, whatever time you are watching this video. Yeah, just to create a short video on how to build a simple MVP from problem to MVP. And now we're going to look at the problem, how do we connect farmers to buyers using Lovable. So these are just simple steps. Yeah. So the tools we are going to be using, or maybe we can just see some terminology or primary steps. We're going to look at this short video. We're going to look at what's the meaning of MVP, how do you build your prompt using ChatGPT, the use of Lovable, see some basic samples, and also problem statement, how do you build and edit your prompt, and also how do you build in Lovable environment, then how also publish. So, yeah. So MVP is not most valuable player. Is not most valuable player. I'm only joking. MVP in this context means a minimum viable product. That is the simplest version of a product that you can build and release to test whether your idea solve a real problem for users. So when you're talking about MVP, people normally call it fake. If it's a Silicon Valley, it just is a fake thing. But actually, just for you to build something to show that, oh, this thing, this how this look like, all of that. Instead of you getting building a fully featured product, all of that, just an MVP that will focus on the core features. That's it. That is, and building an MVP will help you to test your assumption quickly. Will help you to collect feedback from users. Will also help you to save time and money and resources. And will also help you to decide whether to improve, to pivot, or drop the idea. All of that. So example, our idea in this stuff was to create a platform to connect farmers to buyers. So our MVP here will just be a basic app or website where farmers can list their produce, buyers too can see what they're available to get and contact the farmers. So in this MVP we are going to build today, no fancy payment at all. We don't need any logistic. We don't need too much AI features yet. But what we just need an essential function that proves that whether people actually will want and use the service. Later, you can add fancy payment system stuff. You can add logistic and others, all of that. So now, how do we build our prompt? So I will quickly open. I don't know whether you guys can still see. I'll open ChatGPT for you guys so that just go to ChatGPT. Yeah, this is ChatGPT environment. I use it a lot. This ChatGPT environment. Yeah, you can say hello, all of that. So yeah, it's know me already. So I've been using it all time. So this ChatGPT environment, and let's go back to the slide. So, but for you to use ChatGPT, your prompts have to be clear, have to be structured, have to be user focused. A group prompt should include the goal. It should include what the app, since the app wants to build, what the app should do. A good prompt, so the features what you want to want to have in that app should be part of the prompt. It must not be loose. It must have to be focused. So in our prompt, we are to put the users that want that will use the app, that is farmers, that we put their produce on it, and the buyers who are going to also buy from that stuff. The core features of the app only essential for the MVP. Farmers post produce, buyers browse and contact. Simple. Then the style or format of what the app will look like, we have to put in the prompt. We have to put it. The prompt is just what we call communication that we're going to take into the environment, into lovable environment. So example of a prompt that we likely use is to build a simple MVP app where local farmers can list their produce and buyers and can produce and contact them. You keep their design clean, mobile friendly, and focus only on these core features. So this is an example of a prompt. Now, if you look at this prompt, the prompt is the prompt that I will show you how to build one. The prompt from that we're going to get from ChatGPT that we're going to put lovable is saying that the prompt is saying build a MVP app, is telling what the app should be. But you can't just take you can't build a prompt in lovable, because you have to must able to understand what you want to do first with the prompt you carry. So lovable is a no-code AI tool, which I'm going to show you soon, that helps you build and launch software, product, apps, website, which are also same as MVP actually. You do that quickly instead of you hire a software developer that will take months or time, a lot of time. Lovable can do that within 5 or 10 minutes. So general use of lovable, you can use it to build MVP very fast, turn your startup ideas into working prototypes without coding. It can help you to create an app or website for mobile or web based on a description, that is description you are giving from the prompt. Design UI automatically, generate user-friendly layouts from your prompt. Again, you keep seeing the word prompt. Iterate quickly. There's a part of the lovable that you can see that you can also iterate the you can change and refine and give feedback so that you can mobile friendly and add a login, all of that. For non-technical founders, I think you guys will be happy. You're able to build something very fast without no needing a developer. Please don't let a software developer hear you. All of that, I'm only joking. You're able to integrate features like payment and login, like forms, database, all of that through prompts. You see, you can see that prompt is actually the goal. Now, so you're able to explore, in Lovable, you're able to explore your ideas, all of that. You just want to do today. That is, how can we build a platform that will connect farmers to buyers? Uh, and also tutors to students, local services to communities. So in short, if whatever you want in a lovable, you describe what you want, and that you do that mostly. You build that in ChatGPT, all of that, you're able to gather thought, all of that. And simple, loving, build a working version. You test, you tweak, and you launch. Simple. So now, what is the problem that we want to, look at today? First thing I want to say to you, no matter an MVP you want to build, it must don't just build any MVP if there's no problem to solve. So please, and the first thing, you need to understand the problem you are solving. You need to understand the problem. So, if you look at it, we're looking at sorry for me, local farmers struggle to reach buyers directly, and buyers want fresh produce without middlemen. So I created some things so that I can draw the story home. These guys are farmers. Let's say we have farmer A, farmer B, farmer C, farmer D, farmer E, farmer F. They are scattered all around in Aberdeenshire. And these are the middlemen. The middlemen could be Asda. The middlemen could be maybe people who will go and buy from them, and definitely will increase the price anyway. So the middlemen, they are the one that will go take it, and sometimes taking it maybe, since are fresh produce, they say fresh. Since are fresh produce, before you get it, maybe, maybe lose its freshness. So the customers can be in Aberdeen, can be in Edinburgh, can be in Stirling, can be anywhere around UK, but they can't have access to these guys, and these guys are just like the barrier. That's why I put farmers here, middlemen, and customers. What can we do to able to? How can these guys get access to these guys without these guys? So again, the cutoff point is to build an app. So how do we now build an app? To build your app, So but before you build anything, we also need to look at samples of what an app look like or website look like. So I would suggest that whatever you are doing, you need to have a notebook where you can jot this down. For instance, I don't know whether you guys are still seeing my whether let me see whether you guys are still seeing want to check whether you guys are still seeing my slide. Whether you guys are still seeing. Okay, so I guess, guys, so this is an example of farm stuff, marketplace. See, the name is there, how it will see how it work, pricing, wholesale, shop, about us, share your story. And if you see, they said the marketplace app for local food and farms. And if you see, let me just click it. So if you can scroll down, all of it, you see everything. So I would expect you to jot down and see, whoa, this is an example, because you want to build what. And this app now, that these farms that we're looking at, maybe have been built, maybe it takes 3 or 4 months to build. I don't know. They download all of that there. So you want to build something within less than 5 minutes. So you need to check what others have done. This example of a marketplace for farm, and it looked like what we wanted to do. They said buy and sell homegrown produce, backyard chicken, all of the blah blah. Let's look at another one. This is a farms smarter stuff. You see, let's scroll down. You see, it has a look at the pictures of tomatoes here. Now, this look, I don't know whether this is Africa or something. This is, everything. Look at it, the Farm Smarter Marketplace. You see, it has a name. The one we checked before has a name called Famish. Look at the logo. This one has also a logo. You see, let's look. You see, they added a lot of stuff. They added in all of this about us. They change it. Let's look at another one. Look at this one, even shows things moving. If you look at something very peculiar about this one, it shows this for sellers, for buyers, and it shows the farm produce itself, and it comes out here operational efficiencies, all of this. You see, you first of all observe, oh, it's more. I think these are. Is it okay? This is the founder of. Also put something about it, feature in this, all of that. So before, if you want to build your own, if you have a place for video, all of that, links to all the social media. So you write those things down. Those are what you are going to use to build your prompt. Now, this is lovable. Simple. This is lovable. Just if you want to just come to lovable.dev and put and type. So it will give you something like this, lovable, and you have to log in or all of that. So this is lovable environment. So let's get diving back to where we stopped. We've done this. So now I don't know whether you guys are following me. So now to build our MVP quickly, we use ChatGPT to generate our HTML content, and the content is of to content that will give us a prompt, all of that. And Lovable is the prototyping tool. So Lovable will allow us to design interactive mockups or something, all of that, without coding, so that we can test the user experience and make the improvement fast. So there have to be hero section in the app we want to build. There have to be product grid with name and price, availability and contact, how it works, footer with address, opening hours, and WhatsApp stuff. This, if you look at those are things I generate. These are not generate. These are things that should be in that should be in the app that we're going to build. But let's go. One of the things we're going to do now. This is the problem. I want us to copy I will copy this problem. I will copy this problem. I will just copy and say, I will now ask, yeah. So let's go. But we need to wait. So I will now go to ChatGPT. So please develop a prompt that will build an app to solve this problem. You see what? Yeah. Don't worry about this. It's because I copy it from. So just come here. Yeah. So yeah, build a app. That's fine. So I'm happy about that. But don't forget, we need to add hero section. We need to give the app a name and all of that. So you're going to see how I'm going to do that systematically now. If I were you, I want you to have your paper and your biro, all of that. So you guys are still there working on it. So the next thing is to give it a gonna type a lot of stuff now. Please just bear with me. So I will say build a clean, so I'll say build a clean, responsible HTML, right? I've said that before. Website, I would say website, for a platform. I can type for a platform. I'll give it a name called Farm fresh. I can call it farm fresh Aberdeen. You can call your own another name that helps. So that helps local farmers in Aberdeen and Aberdeenshire. No, of that. Connect with buyers all over all over United Kingdom, all over United Kingdom of fresh produce. Please think big. Don't say, "Oh, I'm only going to link myself to Scotland." No, you never can tell. So, then the home page, no, the home page should have a hero section, with a background or what now image of farmland. Since don't go, since you are dealing with farms, don't go and be putting something different there. The headline will be what? Headline will be you can call the headline anything, but I will call the headline uh uh look for this one. Headline will be fresh food. Fresh food. If you are guys are here or like fresh food, uh direct from what now? From the farm, so that that's just people. Uh yeah, then once again, it has to have a button to press, right? Button, yeah, that will say browse, but that will browse produce. Yeah, produce. Yeah, so I can put it in, you see. Uh, yeah, so then what next? So I see then show um show a grid of 10 sample farm products, right? Yeah, with with what now? You have product name, that is e.g. E.g. What do you want? You want tomatoes, you want potatoes, what do you want? You want yam. I don't know whether there's yam in there. Pepper, you want sweet corn, uh you want plantain, uh you want okra, all of that. So after that, then the price per kg or bunch. So you're putting everything, don't take chance. Yeah. So then the availability status, so that whether some of the farmers have or not. So status, then uh what we call a contact farmer button, contact farmer button, button that links, that links to a sample WhatsApp number. Apologies if me taking time to type, but just want you to see my WhatsApp number, e.g. Yeah, you can now add +44740000. That will be the line because you need to reach to. At the bottom now, at the bottom of the web, something we're building, you now include, what do you include there? You can include what? A section. You can include a section that explains how it works. So that is now it's 3 steps. You can do some 3 steps. That is, list produce. You can list your produce. You can connect with buyers. You can deliver and get paid. Yep, that's that. So you can also address. What's your address? Let's just put one address. Let's put address of what can I put address? 111. Let me put King Daly Street, Aberdeen, AB 00 maybe 00 then 1X Z as the address because they have to be address. What about open hours? Open hours. So I can say when you say open hours, I say Monday to Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. That's fine. A WhatsApp, so I can put a WhatsApp call for action will be need to order in bulk chat with us now. So let's see. I will now let's see. Okay, perfect. It's going to list it out. So oh, it's giving me rubbish. But I said, please provide prompt a simple format is ready to use a lovable environment. I think something is here. So I don't know why it's giving me all of those things. So, but again, no, these things are not needed actually. That's how the code works actually in real life. Like that. I think they just doing this one. Sorry. So yeah, it is nice. Yeah, one is simple. You see, that's what I wanted to get. So instead of all the jargon that I was doing. So yeah, so I will just copy this. There's Okay, before I copy, I need to go to Lovable. If you are still there, say hi. So I need to log in, get started. How do I get started? So you have to have an account or so I have an account. You can say connect to Google, all of that. I have some, yeah, so I can just come here and but it's showing, so I've already logged in, so it's already there. So it's showing what Lovable can do. Lovable can do create a web app, can create a prototype, can create an internal tool. You will see all of that you can do. So yeah, I have done a lot of things before. That's why it's showing. So I will just copy this straight away. I will just copy this. You see what I'm just copy all of this to this. Yeah, just control C. So take it to Lovable. So control V. Then I will just put this part. It's going to be working, doing all of those stuff, and you just patient. Yeah, so maybe the next series will teach us what's super base, all of that. But again, you see it's working. Is how if you look at this side where it's doing is where the prompt section. This side where it's doing the working. This side you're going to see the app very soon. It says generating image. It's a design for inspiration. It's drawing from organic stuff. All of that. One of the things I know about coding is just about structural information. So what we did was to give him, give the ChatGPT the structure information so that I can be structured and I take it to a lovable. So it's still coming up. think it's about because for his first time now using this here on this system, I think so. So it's taking time. Yep. So if you're using it for the first time, it will ask you to sign in. You can sign in using your Google. You can ask you to create password. Please just do it. It's very simple to use. It's coming up. It may take time. It's working, all of that. We hear a bump sound. Yeah, straight. Can you see? That's created everything. You see, it has even give you some of those things. It did that itself anyway. You see, it said fresh produce available, quality from local abiding farms, right? You see, it has created everything. Look at the address. It gave you there. Connecting by across the UK. This is all the everything we put there. Okay, let's go through it so that you can see the prompt again. The prompts on this side, they said build a clean laptop for farm fresh Aberdeen. I not give it a name. So I'm supposed to give it a name. Um, uh, okay, that's what's missing. But anyway, continue. Okay, let's move. Background, farmland. You see the farmland here. Fresh food direct from the farm is there. Connecting local farmers, is put it there. You see, farmers and Aberdeenshire with all over the UK is there. Um, Button browse is there. So all of that is moved down. So product grid, 10 samples item. Where is that one? I can't find that one. Okay, 10 samples items. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. So prices per kg per bunch. This is there. Availability status available or limited. So it's limited. You put all of those things there. How it works section. This is how it works, where you will list the produce, list everything. Footer section, footer. That is, this is the footer section, all of that. Farm fresh Aberdeen, all of that. So I will ask, can we uh, add about us us section? Okay, let me go to ChatGPT and say, now we had about us section to the prompt. Okay, yeah. Aha. So you go there and just say was created. You see there. So you can tweak this stuff as more. I want us to tweak it as many times we can tweak it. We come in on to do more things. Uh, okay. So yeah, so I'll just copy this alone, copy controls, then add, I'll come here and name the, first of all, name the platform fresh, because I need to give them name, fresh farm Aberdeen. And now add, yeah, I will now click this place. It will add it in it. It's going to work on it. I will update it and add the, you see, did the name platform. It's going to do everything. Yeah. You see, he created it. Farm was created to support local by Guinea Direct. We believe in fresh, all of that. So you can actually move it from footer to the top. Let's see what is done here. So yeah, so that's it. So if you want the code, this is the code. If you want the code, if you want the code, you put it here. This is the code, but I don't want the code. So if you, so software developers was like use code to build that one. So yeah, if I don't want to see this side alone, I can go here and click this place, hide sidebar, and this is it. All of that. So if I want them to show pictures of all the farm, I can't see. So I can come here again. I will say because I can see that it's not showing the pictures. I said show a grid. Okay, show a grid. Uh-huh. I said show uh yeah show grid. Uh, you know, okay, each grid should show. So if you want it to show the you say each grid should show image of the what? Of the um product products and what? Product, and so that will not, and then price per what right now? Price per kg or bunch with availability status um contact farmer 40. If you notice you don't like what he's doing, so you can click, because I'm not seeing the picture. People are not people want to see how tomatoes look. People like to see something. Or I can write the prompts to all of that. So it's going to work on everything. It's loading. It's going. See, it's going to generate the image. You just know what you're trying to change and all of that. So what about will soon be true. Yeah, fantastic. I think you see now what I did. So I was editing some of those. So I think that's fine. So now we go to publish. You come here to publish. If you go to publish, it will just, yeah. So from publish, you copy it, all of that. Again, I will just put this as a sideline, all of that. As it finish publish, still working on publish. So see how they can. If I find that, because I see how you can hallucinate. If I find that it's not looking, you can change the, okay, does this one look like okra? Does it not look like? So for instance, if you find that the price is different from the price in Asda, you can go back and make sure that you correct everything, all of that. So it has given you, so you just copy it, copy the link. If I were, so I will just come here and Control C, Control, no, let's see. So simple. So you can keep working on it until everything work, everything click, everything, all of that. So let me, because we've spent a lot of time, that's that. So yeah, so let's yeah, so we've done that. So yeah, so yeah, so this is the, you can screenshot this. This is the prompt that I use. You can screenshot this, all of that. So exercises for you guys. So I want, if you can try to look at this for and do it and send us an email whether you have done it, so that you can build something, whether you can build an app that can, for students to swipe or sell used textbooks. The problem is there. You know, always start with the problem, but this is the ask, but this is the problem, and this is the features to be there. And we have 4 of them. Please try and see what I can do it. And thanks for watching. Thanks so much. See you at the next video.